why I wear what I wear in my YouTube videos. I have a lot of repetition, which is kind of my style. Why am I making this video? Maybe I would like, since I don't have a whole lot of turnover in my wardrobe, and I have, you know, 4 of these orange shirts and 4 of my green shirts, and, you know, a fair amount of replication in the items I do wear. Maybe I should start with why am I making this? So I'm making this video inspired by the YouTube channel Tempest, where Daisy makes different wooden items such as medieval weapons and instruments, while donning very fashionable attire. So I've decided, and so I'm going to talk through my rationale behind what I wear in my videos. And this motivation is, it's something throughout my life, there's like people that do stuff and have really high turnover in what they wear. There's people like me who have a lot of repetition. I remember I had a lot of Owens for math teachers growing up. I had Mr. Owen, Mr. Mark Owen, his wife, Mrs. Jill Owen, not Mr. And then I had a Mr. Owens for like calculus at Shoreline Community College. And Mr. Mark Owen was at Sunset Elementary School, and Ms. Jill Owen was at Shorewood High School, and this was all Shoreline, City of Shoreline, King County, Washington State, United States of America, Plant Earth, the original. And well, this kind of comes, I think, like as a centerpiece. So I think it was Mr. Owens, the calculus teacher, he wore the same shirt, like, or one of 2 shirts, like every lecture. And he was a, what was it, software developer at the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland. Which I've talked about on this channel because I worked for Sven Fazen as a grader, and he did work on the Atlas experiment at the LHC. And so that was a recurring, having instructors, because I had Sven Fazen as a teacher first for physics, right? So it was like in both math and physics, I had, you know, instructors who had worked at the LHC. And people in science have a very strong sense of style, and that, or a sense of self that gets reflected in their style, and it's not necessarily like, sometimes it's very repetitive, sometimes there's moderate turnover, but there tends to be consistency in dress. And I thought Daisy Tempest, or not I thought, and I'm watching and kind of spurred by, she made a really cool video about making a medieval weapon, which is really cool, I think. But she has really good, I would call it industry-specific attire. Where she's fashionable, but she still kind of fits her industry. And that's something in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is being fashionable in those fields and still retaining professionalism that's appropriate for that field. So not getting up and being in one's kitchen wearing heels and rocking booty shorts and then doing a camera angle of, you know, like, right, only 3 inches of their butt is covered, right? Or having a push-up bra, pushing their boobs into the camera, right? Like, that's not my industry, right? Lingerie models, that's their cup of tea, that's not me. And so I thought she did a good job of like highlighting her, does a good job of highlighting her femininity. She is a channel I watch, subscribe to, and is one of my featured channels. As of filming this Wednesday, 11 October 2023. This is City of Shoreline, King County, Washington State, United States of America, Plant Earth, the original. And so, I guess this channel and what I wear here, not I guess, this is, yeah, it's me. It's my attire. It's stuff, some of the stuff I've worn I'm thinking through everything I've worn while teaching, while up in front of 25, 80, multiple hundred people. Some of this stuff, I don't think I have anything I've worn for like a public talk or a talk at a scientific conference. It tends to be more dressy. So I do keep it on I do not do my dressiest for my YouTube videos, at least as of currently. I don't wear those. I've done one with my tweed, my Isle of Hares tweed from Scotland, going back to July 2019. But so I guess that's one of my dressier items, and I personally like watching people be themselves. So that's why I wear stuff like this sweatshirt, even though it's a little bit big. At one point in time when I was making YouTube videos back in like 2020, this was tight. 2021, 2020. I've lost, you know, what, 40, 50 pounds since I started YouTubing full time in 2020. My diet's out there. You can check the Tanis Diet and the Tanis Diet definitions. I guess I should put this in there. My sense of style is, I feel more comfortable wearing certain things. Right, or returning to certain items I've worn, because when I moved from California to Washington State in November 2019, first load arrived in October 2019. I was like, I'm just gonna give myself a break, and I ate a lot of food and gained a lot of weight, and then I was like, and then I was struggling to I was developing my diet and my exercise routine, and so I continued to gain weight even though I was being more active, and so I've slowly brought it down. But returning to items that I can now, fit into, I enjoy wearing, it's me, but not having too high of turnover that it detracts from the video itself. I think a lot of people really like doing that. My sister was that type, right? She's the person who worked at Nordstrom's, worked at Zulily, sold designer handbags, had her 5-inch stiletto Prada heels, you know, stuff like, and had her, was it Gucci or Prada? I think it was a $750 Prada prom dress, you know, stuff like that. And she is all about showing the trends. Every video, or not every video, because she doesn't, at least to my knowledge, does not have a YouTube channel and does not put out YouTube videos. She doesn't share them with us, if she does. Us being her family. And I only have the one sibling, older. She's approximately 3 to 4 years older than me. Approximately 3 years older than me. 3.5 years older than me. Some 2.5, 3.5, 4. Yeah, she's multiple years older than me. 1989, baby. And so I personally do not prefer that high of turnover. She is one of the types that does. It's just who she is. She's very much a fashion person. And so she'll do completely new looks every single time. And I don't do that. For me, I really care about the environment. And there is a very strong, I'm not going to be wasteful, that goes into my choices. I wore the same blue fleece or my blue North Face for like 2 or 3 years of my life where I wore either one of those two things, right? Every day to school, like, kind of thing. So, and I wasn't even comfortable in sweatshirts or hoodies. Okay, so like I have more turnover now than I have in the past. However, I'm also not like, my life is not centered around fashion. I'm not a fashion pusher. I'm not an influencer. I'm not an Amazon affiliate that makes money or making commission off of pushing a Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent, Coco Chanel bag or something like that. Right? And those were the kind of things my sister would bring up. My choices are more, I like kind of wearing things until there's holes in them and stuff like that, which for a lot of garments is several years, wearing the garment, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a week. I care about the environment, and there's very strong underlying my low turnover and lots of repetition is not being wasteful. All right, not being wasteful in terms of natural resources that are required to make all those new items, and not being wasteful in terms of money and finances. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I don't oppose people who do a bunch of turnover, a bunch of different outfits. They do the Shein haul. My sister loved Shein. My sister also worked for Madewell, Wayfair, Home Goods, I don't know, stuff like that. Okay, she's, so I understand, because I lived with my sister for like 15 years, you know. I understand where that comes from. A lot of people are and I lived in a sorority. A lot of people are very fashion centric. I'm just more on I prefer sustainability. Okay, and my dedication to sustainability trumps my dedication to fashion. That would be like the short way of putting it. It's very much about not tearing down homes of the natural habitat. And then as for when I wear what I wear, like why I wear when, Leon goes, me, I get to say, sometimes she wants to match her Leon. This is Leon, my stuffed animal sleeping buddy. And so sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's just as simple as I'm making a playlist and I'm filming videos and putting them in the playlist, and I go, these videos, I have an incoming video and I could wear the same sweatshirt again, or I could vary it up and wear a different sweatshirt, or I could wear my Letterman's jacket, or I could wear, you know, something to match the video. Like wearing a Letterman's jacket when I'm talking about what a letter award is, but is very helpful because a lot of people just go, Letterman's jacket. Cool, that's that leather jacket that some people get in high school. And it's like, wait, but each thing on that jacket means something, right? So, right, there's sometimes it's very appropriate to what I'm talking about in the video, kind of thing, because I constructed the jacket, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's thought that goes into it. And sometimes, like with my set of videos from today, 11 October 2023, I'm doing yellow and orange and red, like fall leaves, and putting them in close proximity, so there's like a packet of leaves as people scroll through the videos. And then sometimes being like, well, so-and-so, my Leon is gonna dress like this, or my Leon said I was gonna wear a vibrant gold in hoodie, or not hoodie, trouser. Is that the right word for this, trouser? I think so. One that only comes up this high, you know? Or I think it's called a boy's cut. The neckline is a boy's cut, or something like that. And so it's like, sometimes Leon says I'm gonna wear this, so I gotta wear this. Okay. So sometimes stuff works like that. I listen to my stuff. I listen, not my stuff, you know, I listen to my Leon, you know, that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's matching. Or sometimes it's like, there's something going on that I'm talking about in the video, and so I make a little bit of effort to be like, maybe I'll wear gray instead of green because that is closer to what I'm talking about than the other color, that kind of stuff. So that's why I wear what I wear in my YouTube videos here. Channel Tanis Leonhardi. Hey, hey.